Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'll be sharing with you all how to make this beautiful two-piece floral dress which also has a two-tiered layer skirt. Towards the end of this video I'm going to be showing you three different classy ways to rock this particular outfit. It is a 100% beginners friendly tutorial, and if this sounds like something interested in learning how to do, continue watching and let's get started. You need at least 3.5 to 4 yards of this floral crop fabric to create this outfit. So I'll be doing for the skirt part before the top. The first thing to consider before this is the length of your skirt. So the length of my skirt is 23 inches. Remember that this is a two-tiered or layered skirt. So the first tier of this my skirt will be stopping around the hip area. So my hip length is 8 inches and I added extra 1 inch to it, making it 9 inches. So if yours is 9 inches, add extra 1 inch to it, making it 10 inches. So that my hip length of 9 inches, I'll be subtracting it from my full skirt length of 23 inches. 23 minus 9 here is 14 inches. Basically, the second layer or tier of my skirt, which is this longer part, is 14 inches in length. Then when I add it up at the end of the day, everything will be 23 inches. So before cutting out this first tier of my skirt, I marked half of an inch at that top part, which is going to be for my joining allowance to the band of my skirt. So my band is going to be 1.5 inches wide. So I'm going to subtracting it from the measurements I'll be taking right here. So I subtracted it and I got my hip length of 9 inches. Then I added extra 1 inch for my joining allowance to the lower part of my skirt. So entirely this first layer I have right here is 10.5 inches in length. Remember to subtract 1.5 inches for the band. So that is it for the first layer of the skirt. Now for the second layer of the skirt, here I have 14 inches as the length because I already subtracted 9 inches, which is for the first layer from it. So here is 14 inches. Then I added extra 2 inches. So 1 inch will be for the joining allowance for the upper part and 1 inch for the joining allowance or hemming allowance for the lower part. So to get the waist of the first tier, all I did was to multiply my waist of 32 by 2. So when I did this, all I had was 64 inches. 32 times 2 is 64. So that is the waist of this my piece, which I'm measuring out right here. So I have 60, then I have 4 inches extra. You can see it right here. So that is it for the first thing. For the second layer of my skirt, I used about 4 yards for this, which I'll also be taking the measurement right here for you all to see, because it's meant to be wider than the first tier, because we'll be gathering this second tier on the first tier of our skirt. So this is 2 yards. I'll take the measurement again. I have 3 yards, and again I have 4 yards. So that is it. I'm now going to start folding the top part of this twice. You can see using just half of an inch. I'll fold it in twice. So I'll run a stitch from here all the way to the end. Then for this other side, I'm going to be stitching it down as well using just 1 inch. So I've gone ahead to do this. So when I was done doing this, at one of the ends here that I folded in, I went on ahead to run a very loose gather stitch right here, as you can see, underneath that first stitch I had. So what I'm going to be doing is to get the middle or the midpoint of this my fabric, which is right here. Remember, this is the second tier. Then I'll now get the first tier of my skirt. I'll fold it into two to get the middle, and I'll notch it right here as well. Then I'm going to be laying this flat on the table, right side of the first tier facing the camera. I'm going to be marking 1 inch. Now I'm going to be placing the second tier of my dress exactly on that 1 inch, making sure that the midpoints intersect. Now when I do this ends or this excess I have on this second tier, which is wider than that of the first tier, I'll start pulling on those threads to gather it so that it can align a length at this point with the first tier right here. So you can see how I am arranging this. I was very careful with this. I made sure I continue doing this till it's aligned and it's of the same length now with the first tier. So when I did this, I'm now going to be marking 1 inch, and I'm going to be pinning this exactly on that 1 inch mark I am making right here. So obviously you know that this is the right side of this my fabric. So after arranging this properly, I'm going to be running a straight stitch like this on top like this to the other side. I will do same thing for this other side. So I'm done with all of that, and you can see what it looks like. So I'm going to be bringing them together right sides facing each other so that I can be joining it right here at this point using just half of an inch. I've done that, and this is the right side as well. Next, I'll be measuring out the waist area of this my skirt. So right here I had 29 and quarter inches, which is this piece I have right here now folded into two. I'll be measuring now 29 and quarter inch and add extra half an inch, which will be for my stitching or sewing allowance. So I've cut this out now and I'm going to stitch it down like this. So when I'm done with that, I'll also get this my elastic, and this my elastic is 26 inches long. What I did was to measure out my waist. My waist is 32 inches and I subtracted just 6 inches extra. So right here I have 26 inches. So I folded or brought the two ends together like this and I pinned it down, and I'm going to stitch it all around. So here it is for my band. I flipped it to the right side and on fold here it is 2.5 inches wide. So when I open it up, it's 5 inches wide. So I'm going to get this my elastic, which I've also secured the edges as well. I'm going to carefully insert it in between this my band, just right there at the edge. Then I'm going to secure the ends of this my band, or this open ends of this my band. So I'm going to stitch it all around using just half of an inch. This is what it looks like when I was done stitching, and of course this is how it should look like. So I'll get my skirt right here. On the right side of the waist area of my skirt, I'm going to get the ends of this band, this part which I stitched, and I'm going to be pinning them right sides facing each other all around this waist area of my skirt. So I'll pin this all around. When I'm done, I will now stitch it down using just half of an inch, and that is basically it for the skirt part of this particular dress. Easy peasy, right? So the
Hey there,
next
what you
one is to move
drinking?
over to the
Two
top
shots, let's
part.
pour it out. I know what you're thinking, but tomorrow won't come for us. This life that we're living.
Draft out a half scale basic bodice as I've done right here. So my half length is 16 inches and I added extra 2 inches to my half length, making it 18 inches. Then extra 1 inch, which will be for hemming allowance. For my body measurement, on my bust, I got the cut of my bust of 9.5 inches. I added extra half inch for ease, then 1 inch for sewing allowance. Same thing I did for my waist circumference. So I'll get the remnant of my fabric. I'm going to be folding it into two like this. Then I'll get my pattern and I'm going to be pinning it right here. Remember that this is for the back. And sorry, for my neck depth, I used 1.5 inches, and my neck width I used 3 inches. Okay, this is the back part. So I'm done cutting this out after pinning, and I'm going to be using it to cut out for the front part of this dress. So what I did was to fold a bigger portion of this my fabric like this. I'll rule out from here as you can see. Then I'll be measuring out 11 inches. Then I'll mark the neck width right here. So from this neck width here, I'm going to be making a connection into the 11 inches. So I just pin this aside so that it will not be an obstruction to what I'm marking right here. So that is basically it. And I'm going ahead now to cut out everything the same way I have drafted. So for the shoulder, it's going to be the same. The sides will be the same. The armhole will be the same. The only different part is the neckline area. Okay, so this is it. I'll remove the pins I have so you all can have a better view of the front part. This is what it looks like. So I'm going to be removing the pins for the back part, and I'll start joining them at the shoulder, right sides facing each other, just like this. When I'm done pinning, I'll also go ahead to join them using just half of an inch. Then for the sides, I'll arrange them together and I'll pin as well. I'll use 1 inch to join them as well, because 1 inch is a sewing allowance I give to this. So for the base as well, I'll be hemming it as well using 1 inch because that was allowance given. I'm done doing all of this as stated earlier. You can see how beautiful this is coming out so far. I'll fold this my dress into two so that I can get the midpoint for the back neckline. I will notch it right here. So after this, I'm going to be taking the measurement from this end here all the way around to this other side. So when I was done taking the measurement, I had around 54 inches. So this piece I have right here is very long, and make sure it is longer than your actual neckline. So all I did was to get the ends like this and I stitched it down. I folded it to two right side facing other and stitched it down. Now I cut off the excess and I flip it back to the right side. So it is 2.5 inches wide. I'll still be taking the measurement right here, and it is about 60 something inches long, or 70 something I think. I'll also take the measurement right here.
Ain't never gonna give it up. Double shot for the gifted.
This is 60 and I took extra, and this is 20, so it is 70 something inches long. So all I'll do is to fold in half of an inch at both sides, just like this. So use your iron at this point. I'll fold in half inch here and half inch at this other side, and I'll use my iron to iron this down. So you can also go on ahead to iron an interfacing to the wrong side of this piece right here. It is entirely optional. If you can do it like this, the same way I'm doing mine, it is perfectly okay as well. So after folding in all of that, I'm going to just start pinning this now to the neckline of my dress. So I already got the midpoint of this long piece here, and that notch part I have on my back neckline is what I'll be putting in between this piece right here. So I'll continue arranging this like this, making sure that my neckline area is perfectly put inside half inch at least. So you see what I'm doing right here. This is how you should also do yours. This piece with this band here should be longer than the neckline, just like this. This is the easiest way to go about this particular style. So I'll do this and now stitch this all around. As you can see, I have done right here, and this is all I have so far. Then I also fixed the sleeve. My fabric was not enough because I used 3 yards. That was why I was unable to get a balloon sleeve for mine. I just use a normal shirt sleeve. So that is why I advise you use 3.5 inches to 4 yards to recreate yours if you want to also get a balloon sleeve. And this is it for the skirt part, and you can see how nice this has come out so far. So here are the three different classy ways you can rock this piece. So the first one, on this first part of the video, you can see me tying it all in front. Then for the middle part, you can see me wearing the dress all the way to the back and also wrapping it from the back to the front, and it is giving this gown vibe, and you would hardly know it's actually a two-piece. Then for the third part, you can see me tying it all the way from the front to the back. You can still replay this to get a better understanding of what I mean so far. And thank you all so much for watching this video this far. I really do appreciate. Please kindly subscribe in case you are yet to, and if you found this video really helpful, please like and also drop your comments in the comment section. And if you're yet to join my WhatsApp group, please kindly go to the channel. You see a link that would directly take you to your WhatsApp once you click on it. I hope you all continue having a lovely times ahead of you, and I hope to see you all next time on the same channel. Continue having beautiful moments ahead of you all. Until some other time, I'll just see you all next time on this my channel. Bye.
There you go, drink it up, all this love in a cup. Yeah, we go slow, we go fast. Yeah, we can't get enough. We stay all day, all night, living in paradise. Remember, you don't get it twice. The time of your life.